I believe that by the time you are living. So why we doing this program, we're doing because we're looking for game changers in the media industry. You guys are already doing something. So we want people who bring in the right thing that we make, the right approach. We want people who will really transform the media industry. Our research has shown across Nigeria, across Africa, because we are partnering organizations that the media industry cannot represent. There's a lot of destruction. And we discovered that the younger generation are better equipped to take the advantage in the media industry. The older ones are set. Because I remember when Port Harcourt was in 2018, we were doing some work for some consulting for Polaris Bank, and we were training adults, professionals. But majority came with a mandate of MPO. They were not there because of the training they would get. They are more concerned about this was our envelope and let us go. So prior to that time, we just made up our mind. This is not the set of people to talk to. They already have their mindsets, majority. So you'll just be wasting effort because they have been built on the brand envelope thing. And that's what we're doing. So how are we doing this? We're doing it because we believe that this new generation, you in particular, can bring the change that we're looking for across the media space in Nigeria. We want to build this energy together so that at the end of the day, with all the energy, you can change something. And when you have a great energy like that, we're doing this because how many of us know the other day? You need to. The other day is called Nigeria and first African to win Booster Award. And Booster Award is, it's like the Hollywood the thing. So we're looking for greater people than the 2005. That was when we won it. It was it came with, there's one online, we started the online music in Nigeria. It's a Nigeria American beginning of 1973 or something, but he built his skills. Though we practice abroad and we know that, but we can still practice in Nigeria with the level of technology that we have now and still be the best. So we're looking for people who will take journalism to the higher level globally. And that's why we're doing this. We want someone from this place. Either one of you, I just need one person. I always say that you don't need a lot of people to do a lot of things. Just one person with some higher change. And we believe it is you, and that's why we pick you. So whatever your name is, we believe it is you, and we know that that's why we're investing in you. So we're looking for another in Nigeria, in Africa, that win that USA award again, and we can say, of the truth, we have invested in you. But beyond the award, because we have understood that beyond the award, some people don't have award, but they made impact. So it's not about award. So we're looking at somebody like David Thompson. David Thompson was the guy that manages British Wire with Rota. I'm sure we are familiar with what Rota is. All right?
Yes.
All right. So he was the one that did that merger. And when he did that merger, you can see what Thompson Rota organization is doing. It's one of the foremost media organization, investing in people, building capacity, changing the milieu of media globally. So we're not just looking for, potentially you cannot win an award, but you can make impact. That can be good for us. If you can change something, you can bring a new dimension to media industry. That would be for us a good opportunity that I would be so proud and interested in. So we're not just doing it because of our work, because we know that sometimes our work can be manipulated, sometimes our work, when it comes to voting, people vote for the wrong person. But I know that OSA is based on the real reward, even though there will be little who still play part in it. But so beyond the award, we're also saying we want somebody like this who can change the landscape of media in Nigeria, in Africa at least, who can turn something around and then invest into the media industry, that media industry become something that we are proud of. But the question we'll be asking is, if you want to get an award, maybe the Hollywood award, or one award won the last what's that? So it is not a joke. And I was doing some study about him. He said he practiced some 15 hours, 16 hours. So when he comes into the stage one time and you see Burna Boy doing this, blah, 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 you think that it was an overnight. There's no overnight success. So you're going to be a media person that changes something. You must not be afraid. You don't have to be afraid, because life is full of risk. Sleeping is risk. So I'm going to lay the foundation and you may ask yourself, what has that got to do? Well, no, because you don't have the foundation. If you don't get it right there, you will not get it right. You've got to have the right mindset. If you are afraid of pushing or pushing yourself forward, you're not going to make any impact. So the best thing you could do, if you're going to really be a media giant, media entrepreneur, you don't have to be afraid. You can't sit at your corner and say, who knows me or something. So you got to realize that one thing you need to do is you can't be afraid. You can't afford not to put yourself forward. You can't afford not to say, here I am, because if you do not say here I am, nobody will say, where are you in this age? I used to say, now, what people say is, out of sight is out of mind. It's in the 1940 era that it's out of sight is out of mind. If they're out of sight now, there are other people who will take that space. And there's first mover, we call something first mover advantage for being the person that is doing it. But you got to not be afraid. If you are afraid within the media industry, you will find people who will say no. I remember in I started as a prayer practitioner, and maybe 2001, 2002, 2006, I asked myself if I was going to be very, Southwest is very full of headaches, and I asked myself, if I'm going to make any impact in life, particularly in this industry, there must be something that I can bring to the table that is different from every other person. So I started studying something about digital platform, social media tools, and what have you. And I could say that I was sharing with most people that young people that have come across. I said, see, it took me like 3-4 years of reading, like I say, I'm reading from university degree, to really get a good grasp of what digital and that. And I was shouting, so it's possible to bring it to. Fortunately, by 2008, when Obama had the front, when we had the first use of digital media application, it became illegal. And then I remember when the conference, I think, this social media can come on. So they gave me an option to speak, and I said, it is possible. And then it was after 4 years of reading about digital media, social media, that I looked for opportunity in India to start writing. Got a column, and I started writing a column on digital media and its application to branding, its application to media, its application to every industry as at that time. So what am I trying to say? I was building something. It's going to be a long journey. It can't be overnight thing. You need to know that your success cannot be overnight. So if you don't want to take risk, you can't become a media entrepreneur. You must be able to take risks. You must be able to take a step ahead. You must be able to step ahead of other people and set your bar higher. If you don't want to do that, I don't want people to know me. I don't want people to know that I can do it. You're not going to be successful. So wherever is risk found, somebody who cannot take risk, somebody who cannot step ahead, somebody who cannot jump, you don't make mark here. So you need to think about that. If you care so much about popular opinion, especially ladies, you want to take one picture. Sometimes I wonder, but that is a lady thing. It's one picture. I was wondering, just one picture, and then, but the lady thing. But it's because you appreciate you appreciate popularity, but it's in this field. Like and popularity will not get you anywhere. It may be good to a certain level, but at a point, it's not about like and popularity. It's about what you bring to the table. And that was what I was asking you yesterday. What exactly is that you bring to the table that you know this is what I bring to the table? Because when we get to the top of it, you see, your beauty can open the door for you, but to stay inside the room, it takes more than beauty. Your beauty can get you to the table, but to have that seat on the table is not going to be beauty alone. Your skill, your ability, particularly soft skills these days. So you can say my beauty will open the gate for me. Yes, beauty does open down, but the beauty will not get you to give you a seat at the table. Even if it does for some time, somebody will take over, because it is not the beauty that they need. They need a skill on that table. So you can't be a media entrepreneur if you care too much about popular opinion. You just everything, they must like it. If they don't like it, you don't feel happy. People don't have to like what you are doing. Sometimes I have arguments in my head with some media production online, but they are making money. I used to follow one lady around 2005, 2006. She's an American, you know, she's still an American here. But she was teaching and she got frustrated with teaching. And then she thought of what could I do to make money and then give myself a global, please put your phone on silence, I'm not a very good doctor that I was rich. Alright. And at the point she got tired because I was calling to find out what was the motivation for that. And then she, you know what she started? She started this twerking thing. And all she does is put her bum on behind the camera and shake and shake and shake. Over time, people started coming to watch it because I said, what is special about bum on and watch it? But people can't watch it. And then she had all the traffic that she could get. And then after some time, I discovered that she started selling the traffic. And then your money is engraved. There are some that if you want this kind of a thing for background, she will put it, but it will be maybe $150,000, $10,000 to get this background because she believes that people will come and watch her tech and then they are doing their part. But if you just scrolling, you know the scrolling message beside just your message is just scrolling. That money is slow. So I was in my mind I was saying, is this guy leading people to hell or something? Whether he's hell or not, that guy is making money. And she left her. So sometimes morality is important, sometimes it's not important if you are building brand. It all depends on your goal. There are some other guys in the Southwest that I've seen what they do some stops, or they gather the crowd, the traffic, and they sell that crowd. And they make more money more than you that go to work. Sometimes when I look at life in Lagos, some people travel as fast, like 2-3 hours to get to work and come back late in the night, and at the end of the day, maybe they are having 100,000, and somebody just sit down beside the camera or stops, and is making cool money. So morality is part of what you can look at as an individual. It all depends on you. Some say morality is important. Yeah, there are things I will not do. Yeah, there are things that I will not encourage, but that is me. It's not you. So you must be able to know what are the limits you can set for yourself. So if you care too much about popular opinion, I know one other lady that she uses vulgar language, mention body parts, and she's big in the front, big in at the back, you know what I mean. And she said, at the point our family became concerned that what are you doing this? Oh, this guy is making money. Well, is it all about money? It all depends about your values. Some say it's money. Money is the bottom line. So if you care too much about popular opinion, you may not do certain things as a better person. So you know what your limit is, set your limit, build a value as now before you become a popular person. Media industry is not going to be business as usual anymore. And so you must think about how to relate with the disruption. Change will always happen. So if you're going to be a media entrepreneur, change will happen and you must prepare for business or usual. This is really important now. So it's not going to be the way you used to do it. We are going to do it to have the statistics is alarming. Newspaper is not selling the way it used to sell. The number of copies they used to produce in those days are not there again. Newspaper are doing collaboration. Like before that, you will have 50,000, 100 million, Punch, Guardian. Go and ask them today how much are they producing. They are trying to survive. Unfortunately, the online thing is taking a lot of money out of them. So media industry is not going to be business as usual. And if we are going to make a mark, we must begin to think from the dimension of the disruption that the media industry is causing. And then you must begin to think of what you want to do and how you're going to do it. Now, if you're going to succeed as a media entrepreneur, let me assure you, you need to know how to install a new mindset. You must install